I'm reading today from the book of Hebrews, the sixth chapter, in verse number 18 and through 20. Now, notice that the writer says, "We have fled to take hold of the hope that is offered to us." Just think of that just for a moment. The hope that is offered to us. When we talk about hope, we're talking about something that's real and we can put confidence in it. And this hope of eternal life is being offered. What a tremendous offer. But notice this, that because of that, we are greatly encouraged. Now, in the original language, it's a whole lot stronger because encouragement to us is sometimes pretty superficial and it's pretty temporal. But here he's talking about an inward strength because there's a stronghold, and that stronghold is God. He has made a promise, and he has made the promise on the basis of an oath, which is rather extraordinary, and we can't get into that. When God makes an oath, that just is really a powerful thought because he really doesn't need to do it. His word is true, and we can just put confidence in that and in that whole business. Now, watch though. I want you to think about what he has to say. Here's the phrase that I want to call your attention to today, and that is this: we have this hope has an anchor for the soul. Now, you know that an anchor is what holds the ship during the storms, and it keeps it from drifting and it keeps it from sinking. In other words, that anchor holds the ship steady. And even when it's in the harbor, you see, during the calms of life, not during the storm, it keeps it from drifting also. So there's this whole business that I think we got to get a hold of for just a moment. It's not simply that we are holding on to something, but something's holding on to us that gives us encouragement and gives us stability in life. Now, there's not a whole lot of anchors in life, you know. It doesn't matter if we're talking about money. You got money in the bank. We talk about families that are being broken all over the place. And so there's nothing really in life that can anchor us to where we survive through the storms of life. And what he's talking about here is, you see, the audience is drifting and they're in danger of going astray. And he reminds them that we got an anchor that holds the soul. Isn't that an interesting thought? Now you think about it. If you're anchored to God, and you're faithful to God, you have that encouragement and that hope of eternal life. And as long as you don't break the chain, you see, and cut the rope, you're going to be all right. So I want to let you just think today about an anchor holding us and giving us that confidence that God really wants us to have. And that's what he's reminding the folks in the book. You got an anchor that is the anchor of the soul that'll keep you from drifting, keep you from falling, and give you stability of heart, mind, and soul. Well, that's a thought to think about. Maybe you'll think a little bit about that today. Well, see you tomorrow.